So we define density with the term rho, as I mentioned last time, and this ranges between 1,022 to 1,028 kilograms per meter cubed in the ocean. And so oftentimes, because those variations are so small, what we do is we define, we just look at this last portion of the variability in density, and so we define a sigma layer as something that, or sigma as a property that is essentially rho minus 1,000. And so for a density of 1,022 kilograms per meter cubed, rho would essentially be 22. And so that's just a notation. And these properties, rho and sigma, are a function of temperature, salinity, and pressure, which is often controlled by depth in the ocean. So these are the main three things that influence that, the temperature and the salinity being the strongest controllers. So I've got a plot here of temperature as a function, temperature and salinity plotted on the y and x axes respectively, and these green lines represent different sigma layers or different density layers. And so we've got, if we start up here, we've got a sigma layer of 24 and increasing to sigma 26.5 and sigma 28 and 29.5. We can see that as temperature increases, as T increases, sigma or density goes down. That's because of the expansion of seawater. And as salinity goes up, sigma goes up. And that's because there's additional constituents within the seawater. And actually we get, as you make the water saltier, you get arrangement of the water molecules, and that water becomes more dense. And so on this plot, so as we go move in this direction, we're going in increasing density. And again, this is, showing a wide range of ocean parameters. In reality, about 90% of the ocean falls somewhere between, volumetrically at least, falls somewhere in this zone here, where we've got relatively small variations in salinity between about 34 and 35 PSU, and temperatures hovering not much above 0. And those are, in general, the deeper waters of the ocean, which make up most of the ocean's volume. And so in the oceans, actually, much of the stratification that we talked about, is actually due to this temperature effect. It has a much stronger effect on the vertical structure in the ocean.